living on a disc, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hey, I'm FTFE. Welcome back to the channel that does to stupidity what debating people on a rotating globe with time zones does to my sleep schedule. But hey, sleep's for the weak, right? Thank you all for joining once again for a discussion about the shape of our Earth when we're nearly in the year 2022. And sorry, I've been away for the past week. I've been getting Christmas all set up for the kids and suffering with one of the worst head colds that I've ever had, struggling to shift that. But I'm back in full production. Just coming up for Christmas. Tonight we have a newcomer, a guy by the name of Kenny Hornrickson, who's going to give us some evidence that the Earth is flat. Kenny, hello, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hey everybody, yeah, this is Kenny Hornrickson. Yeah, thank you all so much for having me on tonight.
You are most welcome, Kenny. Would you like to just take a minute to introduce yourself, let everyone know what it is you do in the YouTube scenes and flat Earth stuff?
All right, well, I'm not super tech savvy, so yeah, I don't have too many videos up. I usually have friends or family, help me to figure out that stuff. But yeah, pretty much my main goal is to try to expose the dangers that is of the globe Earth, and I don't have much else to say. I'm a flat earther, proud of it, and I don't have much else.
How did you get into becoming a flat earther?
Well, like a lot of flat earthers, we were not always flat earthers. For the majority of my life, I actually did believe that the Earth was round. I felt like that I believed it because I was told to. But then, after doing my own research, I then discovered for myself that the Earth is not round; it's flat, and people often don't realize like that the shape of the Earth actually does have a lot of significance. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. Right, so I said to Kenny that he would get 10 minutes to present his best evidence that the Earth is not a rotating globe, as every bit of evidence that I've ever seen says that it is. So I guess over to you, Kenny. 10 minutes. Give us your best.
All right. Let me start my timer.
Okay.
Alrighty, so like I said, a lot of people don't realize the true dangers of NASA and whatnot. So that's why I do what I do. I try to save people from the dangers that is of the globe Earth religion. A lot of globe heads I have met will say that the globe Earth is not a religion, but it is. One piece of evidence to suggest that it is a religion is that on my YouTube channel, I actually got a globe head. Now, this is very, very telling. I got a globe head to admit the globe Earth 100% is a religion. And that's very, very telling, coming from a globe head themselves. And so...
Do you want me to play that? Because that was on your channel, right?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll play it for everybody.
G.A. Sola. Great content. Thumbs up. And Kenny Hornrickson, thanks you for your question, says, question for both. Did you know that NASA uses vaccines to brainwash people into believing in the globe Earth religion?
Okay. No sound.
Well, what do you guys think? Do you buy it? Or are you skeptical of this idea?
Okay.
What, was it asking about the flat Earth?
They said, did you know that NASA uses vaccines to brainwash people into believing in the globe Earth religion?
Well, I got both of my vaccines, but I believed in the globe Earth religion before that, so I would say no.
Nephilim free?
Absurdity. That's my only comment.
Next up, Magellan says, so
that was what exactly? That was a globe earther admitting that the globe Earth is a religion, right?
Yes, and so, like I said in that super chat, so one of the ways as to how NASA deceives people into believing in this worldwide lie to use vaccines. Why vaccines is because when they insert it into your body, it then alters your brain chemistry. I mean, it changes you. It changes you just by the chemicals that it puts into your body. So, and even the word NASA in of itself, now this is very, very telling why you should not believe in the globe earth religion. NASA means to deceive in Hebrew. And yes, and I have made a video proving that yes, NASA does mean to deceive in Hebrew.
I'll just
And even
play
the
that
word
video for
evolution in
everyone
of
if you like.
itself, the word evolution in Latin does mean to lie in Latin. Why would you want to believe in all these things that mean something that's not true? That doesn't make any sense to me. And you know, the reason why that there's all these things wrong in the world today is because that they all believe that the earth is round. And you know, and just to think that if all these people were to know the truth of the shape of the earth, all this violence, rape, and whatnot, all that would be gone if they all knew the true shape of the earth. And you know, our lives have absolutely no meaning on a round earth, floating in space, spinning and spinning, but our lives have lots and lots of meaning on a flat earth. And so that's why I feel like it's really, really, really important to expose the truth of the flat earth, you know, to show that it actually is true and that you have meaning, you know, and you're not just some stupid ape, you know, and some stupid spinning rock through space. I mean, do you ever feel yourself spin?
Oh my God.
No, you do not. You absolutely do not feel it. You don't feel it at all. So, you know what? I think I'm going to cut it short. Would that be okay?
Yeah. I was, you know, kind of waiting for the evidence, but
And I did give it.
are you real? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you Batman?
No, like I said earlier, you know, I've been smoking my whole life, and you know, it's caused a lot of problems, and yeah, you know, like I said, it's been really hard
Okay.
to quit all that.
Okay, so NASA doesn't mean to lie in Hebrew. It literally has no.
Yeah, it does.
It has no meaning in Hebrew. It's an anagram.
Look on my YouTube channel.
And yet,
It is my most recent video. It absolutely does.
The closest is nashik, which actually means to lift up. So you know there is no word NASA in Hebrew, and this is coming from native Hebrew speakers. And even if NASA did,
Well, I disagree.
Even if NASA, which is just a anagram, happened to mean something in, you know, an ancient version of a language, that in no way means that the shape of the Earth is any different from what we've seen. And you said we don't feel ourselves spinning, correct? We don't feel constant motion, so you know that there's no reason why we should feel it. We can measure it. Yeah, I mean, you didn't really give me any evidence, Kenny. You just
I did. 100%. I did.
Those were the two things you said. You said we don't feel ourselves spinning, and NASA means to lie in Hebrew.
And I also said evolution means to lie in Latin.
Yeah,
and I
cool.
also said
I mean,
NASA
whether
use
evolution is real or not
vaccines
doesn't
to brainwash
change.
us into believing in the globe Earth. And
Yeah,
I also said that all the evil things in the world are all because of the globe Earth.
Yeah. So again, saying these things are not evidence of anything, because even if they were true, it wouldn't change the shape of the Earth. Do you have anything like a measurement or you know an experiment that would demonstrate that we don't move?
Okay, but do you understand the significance of the shape of the Earth? Why?
It is
do
what
you
it is,
understand
Kenny.
why?
Kenny, the
Do you
shape of the
why
Earth
that it's
is
important
what
for our
the shape
lives?
of the Earth is what
gives
it
us meaning.
is, and the evidence shows that it's a globe.
No, it does not. 100%.
I mean, all of the evidence does. Measurements, experiments, videos, pictures, matching observations with the model. It's every single bit of evidence ever suggests that the Earth is a globe. I'm 600 debates in with you people, and I've never seen anything that would suggest that the Earth is anything other than a globe.
Okay, well, FTFE, I am not asking for your religion.
I don't have a religion. I just asked about.
Science.
I just said about evidence, and I have measurements
No,
and
that is not
experiments which
science.
demonstrate that I am right.
That is your religion.
No, I don't have a religion, Kenny. And just
Yeah,
saying
you
that
do.
doesn't change
Yours is
anything.
of the globe Earth.
No, because I don't have a religion, Kenny. I just go what evidence
you
says.
do. 100%.
Anyway, whether you think I have a religion or not is irrelevant to evidence of the Earth being flat. So
yeah, it is 100%. It's because that.
Yeah, cool story, bro.
100%. It's because of your worldview is really, really important.
Yeah.
To your entire life, you know.
Yeah,
worldview that you have. Like,
my worldview is actually different to the shape of the Earth, Kenny. The shape of the Earth is experimentally verified, empirically so. There is no evidence to suggest that the Earth is flat. The things that you said are not evidence; they are the ravings of a madman or a Poe. So it's one of the two. So I'll ask you some basic questions then, Kenny.
Okay.
Do you have any measurements of the Earth being flat? Now,
yeah, absolutely.
To clarify in science, a measurement needs to have units of measurement, significant digits, at least kind of 3 or 4, and a margin of error analysis. So do you have anything which could specify that criteria to be classed as a measurement that would suggest that the Earth is flat?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Cool. Please present the data for me, or at least
direct
us to where we can find the data.
The water is called sea level. It is not sea curve.
Yeah,
water does not curve. Absolutely.
Okay, again,
is a perfect measurement.
Not understanding the word level is not a measurement. None of what you said there had units of measurement, significant digits, or a margin of error analysis. Level means having an equidistant from the surface below, follows curves, and in fact the true meaning of level, true level, is following the curvature of the liquid parts of Earth's surface. So none of what you just said was a measurement. So I'm going to ask you once again, maybe you didn't quite hear me, Kenny, all that Poe in your ear. A measurement needs to have units of measurements, so miles, kilometers, meters, furlongs, whatever, significant digits, so at least to some degree of accuracy, and a margin of error analysis. So the equipment you're using to measure, an analysis on the margin of error that equipment will give you. So do you have anything that can be classed as a measurement following the criteria I have just set out that could demonstrate the Earth being flat?
Yes, and I already told you.
No, you didn't say any numbers. You just said sea level. That is not a measurement.
Level means flat.
So in saying that, could you please point me to the units of measurement?
There actually is a picture on my Facebook account.
Again, pictures aren't units of measurement. What would be the units of measurements in level means flat?
What, sorry?
What would be the units of measurement in level means flat?
What do you mean?
What would be the units of measurement for level means flat?
Well, you just gotta measure it with a ruler and whatnot, and it just
a ruler and whatnot.
And from all my experiments, it never.
So what is the significant digits of the measurement? To what degree of accuracy does level means flat give us?
I say it gives us perfect accuracy.
So you're saying there's no margin of error?
None.
So what tools are you using to determine this level means flat being a measurement?
Because The word level
Because cool
means
flat. Story, cool. Level doesn't mean flat, so you're wrong.
Yes.
And I'm going to take that as no, I do not have a measurement of the Earth being flat. So question 2 for you, Grover,
I disagree.
I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be morons in post. Anyway, question 2 for you, Grover. Do you have a measurement? And again, a measurement must have units of measurement, a significant digits and margin of error analysis. So do you have a measurement that could match those criteria that could show us that the Earth is not rotating?
Okay, well, whenever you go outside, you never see the stars move. There's that one star or whatever in the shape of a cup. I forget what it's named, but
a star in the shape of a cup.
Hold up. Okay, so if the Earth is round, turning and whatnot, you would see that 13, disappear, kind of but it never does. You always see it.
So, sorry, which star is in the shape of a cup?
I think it's called the Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper is a star, is it?
Yeah.
Just one star in the shape of a cup. Several points of light is one star.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, that's not a measurement. We see what
it
predicts.
Because, like I said, if the Earth is turning, you would see that disappear, but you don't.
And there's some stars that you see for 6 months of the year, and then some stars that you don't see for 6 months of the year, and you see other stars as instead. And then there's stars that stay within the view of the alignment to our axis of rotation, which would stay there all year round. So you see what our model predicts, and saying I see stars is not a measurement. What tool did you use to take this measurement?
I used my eyes.
Your eyes are not a tool, you are.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely.
No, your eyes are not a tool. Please give me the margin of error analysis for your eyes.
So what, sorry?
Please give me the margin of error analysis for your eyes.
What do you mean?
Well, if your eyes are a tool, then they'll have an analysis for the margin of error that it would give us when we're taking measurements. So could you give me those margin of error analysis?
Well, from my understanding of the eyes, so
I'm gonna guess you don't understand the eyes.
See things upside down, but then something in your eyes corrects it.
Your brain,
not be upside
which you
down.
don't have. Hey Kenny, if I have a triangle of sides 1, 1, and 1, how many sides does that triangle have?
3.
And what would be the internal angles?
A triangle.
What would be the internal angles?
Wouldn't it be a triangle at all angles?
So what would the internal angles of this triangle be?
Well, like I said, shouldn't it be a triangle?
If you went to school and you had a maths teacher, he's either turning in his grave or just had a heart attack. Kenny, what do you get if you divide 5 by 0?
0.
Kenny,
Because anything divided by 0 is always 0.
No, anything times by 0 is always... Kenny, if I ask you to divide something, what are you doing? You're splitting that into groups, right? So if I was to say divide, 6 by 2, you would divide the 6 into 2 groups, and you would have 3. So if I ask you to divide by 0, I'm asking you to divide into 0 groups. How are you going to do that?
Math.
Meth. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, math. Math. Not meth. Math.
So using math, how do you break something down into groups, into 0 groups? There's no groups. So how do you break down into groups when there's no groups?
So when you say there's no groups, do you
Yeah.
mean divide by 0?
But you can't do it, can you? Because there's no groups to break down the number into.
And what does that have to do with the shape of the Earth?
I'm just testing your mathematical acuity. Hey, I've got a number, and this number is 10 to the negative 17. Is that a positive or a negative number?
Okay, well, throwing all these numbers at me, you know, I don't think it's gonna prove the Earth is round or not because
I mean,
you know,
the Earth
I
is
can throw
definitely
numbers at you
round.
too,
No,
6,
this is more.
4.
I am trying to ascertain the level of stupidity that I have to get down to, and I'm just readjusting. So I need something to hit my head with. Give me a sec. Right. Anyway, so let's get back to this evidence. So you don't have a measurement of flat, and you don't have a
I
measurement
do sea
of
level.
yeah, it's not a measurement, and you don't have a measurement of rotation. So could you please explain to me
Because
why
the Earth
I
doesn't
have
rotate.
measurements of curve and I have measurements of rotation?
You have measurements?
Yeah, plenty.
I don't believe it. 100%.
You what? Sorry.
Like I said, that is not science. That is your religion.
Measurements are my religion.
Basically, what you're saying is that. So basically, what you're saying is that, oh, I have these measurements, and you know, and then this supposedly proves that my religion is right when it
I
does
don't
not.
have a religion.
You are not giving me science.
Measurements
Come on,
are part
Craig.
of
I want
science.
science.
Kenny.
I do not want your religion.
Kenneth, measurements are part of science. Please tell me where in the Bible I can find a bunch of measurements. I mean, they try to get pi and fail, but so anyway.
Okay, well, it says in Psalm 93:1 that yes, it is established. The earth shall never be moved.
Yeah. Anyway, so we don't really need to go to the Bible and religion because it's irrelevant. Because I don't have a religion. Measurements are not religion.
Whether you want to admit it or not.
Yeah, well, I don't care what you say. It's obviously wrong. Measurements are not religion. I have measurements, which are evidence, which is kind of the opposite of religion. Religion requires faith. Evidence is, you know, the opposite of that, really. So anyway, I have measurements.
Well, I'd say that you have
Kenny,
faith too.
Kenny,
you know?
Kenny,
You
Kenny,
have faith in the
Kenny,
globe
Kenny,
earth.
Kenny, listen,
You have-
Kenny.
What, sorry?
Kenny, I have measurements that the Earth is curved and that the Earth is rotating in 3
You don't have
axes.
measurements. You have
Yes.
faith.
No, I
Faith
have
in Charles
measurements.
Darwin, Albert Einstein, the globe earth. You do
Measurements.
have faith.
Measurements.
We all have faith.
So are you saying using a measuring device requires faith?
With the way how you do it. Yes.
Masturbator has been a member for 22 months, says double deuce biatches dance for us Flerfs. Jackalope, I'm just going through a couple of messages a sec. Jackalope Herdmaster has been a member for 25 months. Oh my god, they killed Kenny, you bastards. If you haven't, guys, please do vote on the poll. I'm sure you do. Probably I wish we killed Kenny. High Plains Drafter, I missed the mellow Caribbean guy a few months ago. Yeah, he was alright. He doesn't think the Earth's flat anymore. Ira Gwyn for £5 says, before you even start, happy Xmas from Wales. Well, happy Christmas to all of you as well. Eon Dust, $5 Australian says, hey sweetie, do you think it's actually Mallory with a voice changer? I don't know, are you Mallory?
What?
Are you Mallory?
No.
Okay.
Like I was struggling like with smoking.
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
long
I
time,
know you said
and
that.
it's done a lot of effect on me.
I want to believe you. So far, your answers to questions haven't convinced me any. Well, anyway, Kango44 for $5 says, flat man, look, the flat signal. Marty Mad Scientist, $5 says, happy holidays FTFE, think every thought was predetermined to be thought. Just an entertaining mindfuck for the stoned over the holidays. Yeah, please don't screw with my existential crisis. Ira Gwyn for £10 says, and he is quoting what NASA means in Hebrew. Asking wants to continue the debate in that language. I will happily translate for everybody watching. So that's a native Hebrew speaker there saying you're wrong. Steve64645 dollars. Kenny, could level in sea level mean the same as height, stage, or point? So instead of sea level, flat, might it mean sea height? What do you think, Kenny?
So that was a question for me?
Yeah. Could level in sea level mean the same as height, stage, or point? So instead of sea level meaning flat, it will mean height.
I guess, but I don't think so.
Cool. Yeah, so just for 1 second, take a thought, Kenny, that tides kind of ruin your thoughts around sea level meaning flat. Just let that sink in for a few minutes. Justin Crow for 499 says, Flat Earth's greatest hits presented by a Muppet named Poe. Is your name Poe, Kenny?
No. My name's Kenny.
Kenny the Poe, Kenny?
No. It's Kenny Hornrickson.
The Poe, yeah. Teamster
No.
for Life member.
Just Kenny Hornrickson.
Just became a new member. Thank you very much, Teamster. Crimson Fang, who's been a member for 3 months, says, okay, Kenny said NASA was Latin earlier, but one of his videos says it's Hebrew. He can't keep his Poe shield story straight. Well, no, he said that evolution means to lie in Latin, which is,
yes,
also
and it does.
Wrong.
100%.
Small Time Art for $2 says, who ordered Harvey Firestein from Wish? Mouth Breather for $5 says, I could pretend to be a Flerf betting on this. I like to think my voice doesn't sound like nails on a chalkboard. Put me in, Craig. I'm just going to play with this one for a little bit. Corey Spring also became a new member. Welcome to Scrappers. Right, sorry, that's the messages there. Right, so back to this evidence of Earth being flat and rotating. I'm asking you for.
Okay, well, I actually do have I think I have some more evidence.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a prediction that would happen if the Earth is round. Okay, so if the Earth is round, say if you're on an airplane, the airplane constantly should have to be adjusting itself to the curve, which would make sense if the Earth is round. But whenever you are on an airplane, it does not do that.
Sorry, say that again.
Okay, if the Earth is round, the airplane should constantly be adjusting itself to the curve.
What have I told you pilots disagree with you?
Well, I say
the people that fly the planes.
Well, I say that
I know several of them.
They're going to say that I'm
and
wrong.
They all disagree.
They are all just in on it.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to go with the experts that, don't crash the planes every time they're flying them, that say it doesn't need to do that. The reason it doesn't need to do that is because planes simply fly in a band of pressure once you're matching the thrust with the lift. The plane, as long as you leave it in that pressure band with thrust matching lift, will stay in that pressure band, whether that pressure band is curved or not. So you do not need to make adjustments unless you want to raise or lower your altitude. And you do that by adjusting the lift thrust ratio. So no, that's not evidence of the Earth being flat. Do you want to say it again?
And
Kenny, I just explained why it's not.
Because of
I
vaccines.
just explained why it's not. So I'm going to give you another chance to give me some evidence that the Earth being flat.
Because they got the vaccines.
Yeah, vaccines don't change the shape of the Earth. You cannot get vaccinated against the globe Earth. So we'll leave vaccines out of it. I've got my booster booked for the 23rd. So let's give you another chance. You failed 3 times to give me evidence for the Earth being flat. So let's try again, Kenny.
100%.
Yeah, okay. So
would have
I'm going to disagree with you and say no, it's not evidence. So let's see what else you've got. Because there has to be more than 3 bits of evidence, right?
Oh, yeah. So, all right. Another piece of evidence. Okay, so say, all right. Say if you have a little toy globe, there's a top and bottom part and whatnot. So you're meaning to tell me that every person who lives on the supposed globe, that at the very bottom of the Earth, that they're upside down. Well, and then why doesn't anybody ever feel that?
What should they
Do you
feel,
feel like
Kenny?
you're upside down?
Why should I feel that, Kenny?
Because it would make sense. If you're going to be
All
on the bottom of
gravity
the earth,
pulls towards.
it would
There
make
is no
sense for you to be
bottom on the
upside down.
globe. Balls, spheres don't have tops and bottoms, and gravity
Yeah,
pulls.
they do.
Listen, gravity pulls
Grab
from all
grab out a
directions.
picture of a
Listen to
globe,
me.
and you'll
Listen
see
to
that there's a
Kenny.
top and a bottom part.
Kenny. Gravity pulls
Yes.
from all directions towards
Gravity
the
is just a
center.
theory.
Gravity pulls from all directions towards the center of the globe. Whether you think it's just a theory or not is irrelevant, because that is what our model says, and the reason why we do not feel like we are upside down, because none of us are upside down. Next,
There is no evidence for gravity. We have evidence for density
all of the
instead.
evidence for gravity disagrees with you, of course.
Well, like I said, it's the vaccines altering your brain chemistry.
Again, vaccines. The Earth has been a globe for thousands of, for a few billion
No, it
years,
has not.
actually.
The Earth has always been
We've
flat.
known it's a globe for thousands of years, and vaccines haven't really been around for that long. Anyway, next
What?
bit of evidence. Well, I'm going to say evidence and do it in air quotations, Pope. But try giving me another bit of evidence. Let's see what we can milk this for.
Okay, so let me think. So,
Oh, don't try too hard, please.
okay, so it says in the Bible, in Genesis, that it says that there
I'm
is a firmament.
sorry, I'm gonna have to interrupt you there, Kenny, but I don't believe the Bible says whether the earth is flat or not. It is a book written by sheep herders that heard voices in their head. And unless you can present me with a burning bush and a talking snake, then I am not going to listen to anything the Bible says. Let's move away from the Bible and stick to empirical evidence. Give us some of that.
But the Bible is true because it says it is true.
I've just told you how, unless you can show me a talking burning bush and a talking snake, I'm not going to listen to the Bible. So let's move away from the Bible and you give me empirical evidence.
Okay, so would you want evidence for the firmament, like it's mentioned in Genesis?
Again, what the Bible says is irrelevant. How
No, it's
about
not.
you give me some pictures of
100%.
of the firmament, or some analysis of the material, or the name of the contracting company that keeps it nice and clean?
Okay, so I actually posted this as a picture on my Facebook page, but
I
okay,
seriously doubt
so
you can use Facebook.
one piece of evidence for the firmament is actually rainbows. You want to know why? It's because rainbows are actually perfectly shaped like the firmament mentioned in Genesis.
So I can make a rainbow with like hose in my garden. Where's the dome?
What I mean is that it's shaped like a dome, which makes
Well,
sense.
actually, it's not. Rainbows are
Yeah,
circular.
I've never
Rainbows are
seen a rainbow.
circular. There's been a lot of pictures of rainbows taken from above, and they're not just an arch. Rainbows are circular, like a complete circle.
Halfway,
A
though.
dome isn't. So
Halfway circular.
no,
Just like with a firmament.
rainbows actually do a full circle. So not just a half circle like
We
you
never
see.
seen that. We never have.
Well, I could show you pictures of it, but again, you're wrong.
But I
Rainbows, again, I can make rainbows
On
in
my
my
Facebook.
garden with
Go and
my
look.
hose. It does not prove that there's a dome. What would prove that there's a dome
It does.
is evidence of the dome. So give me some evidence of the dome.
I did. Rainbows.
Yeah, okay, that's not evidence of the Earth being a dome.
It is. Because if there truly is a firmament, like it is mentioned in Genesis,
Yeah,
it would
again, I
make
don't care what
sense
the Bible
that
says.
rainbows would be in that shape.
Team Surf for Life for $5 says, I'm going to have to finish watching this debate in the emergency room. I'm suffering severe head trauma from too many face palms. Norman Dixon for $10. Why do all flat earthers leave out the word mean when they talk about sea level? Maybe because you have to take advantage of sea levels. Proves the level doesn't equal flat. Just a thought. More thoughts than they could have. Let's try again, Kenny. Let's try a fresh bit, all right? Just take a minute, take a breath, and then give me your best scientific bit of evidence that the Earth is not a rotating globe and is in fact magic pancake world?
Okay, so another good piece of evidence is that globe heads will always say that, oh, look, there's that ship disappearing, whatnot. But if you use a camera, you actually can bring it back into frame.
Can you
So
please
that
show me a
proves
video of that happening?
curvature is just fantasy.
Can you show me a video of that happening, please? Because I've debunked that many times.
So I do not have it on my channel, but I believe Eric Dubé does.
Eric Dubé's a yoga teacher. I'm not going to listen to him.
You realize that that's a logical fallacy, right?
No, he's like
Saying that,
he's a yoga teacher. I'm going to listen to scientists about science.
Oh, well, that came from so-and-so person. Therefore, it's false.
No, I'm just not going to listen to. I've also empirically demonstrated that Eric Dubé is a liar in 4 different videos. So I'm going to discount what the liar says.
And I have exposed NASA for being liars. Because,
No, you
like
never
I said,
have.
NASA
You never
does
have.
mean, and I posted the video on my channel to prove it.
What you just said.
And in that video, I actually did show that from a distance.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there, Kenny. Anyway, how about this? All right, because let's go like evidence for evidence. All right, I can show you an entire picture of the Earth from space. Can you show me an entire picture of the Earth being flat?
Fake.
I don't care what you think about space being fake. I can show you
Space
entire
is all
pictures.
just CGI
I can show you pictures of the entire Earth
It's
from
not
space.
evidence.
Can you show me a picture of the entire flat Earth, please?
Of the entire flat Earth?
Yeah. Just one picture. That'd do.
Well, because of the firmament, none of us have ever left space. No, wait, sorry. The flat Earth.
No one's ever left space. So we're all in space.
What, sorry?
Nothing. It's cool. So, I can present...
NASA themselves even does admit that
I can present...
all their pictures are photoshopped.
No, they say one is. One is.
No, all of them. All of them.
No. He said one. He said this one is because it has to be. This
all
one.
of them. All of them. They said
no.
all.
He never did. You're literally lying right now. Right, let's have a look at the poll. The poll says for 440 votes, 89% think you're a Poe and 11% think you're for real. What do you think?
Okay, well, that's on them. 100%.
Atlas6355 thinks this is Brainy Beaver. Is that you, Beaver?
No.
A couple think it's Team Skeptic.
No.
Couple think it's Mallory. Couple think it's Red's Rhetoric. Lycanthorpe996 says that you're Animal from the Muppets. Is that right?
No.
Are you Grover?
No. I am Kenny.
Kenny just doesn't sound like your name.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
What we're going to do, Kenny, is you asked me to go to your channel and download the videos, right? So we're going to watch the first one on your channel, and then you're going to try and tell me with a straight face that you're not a Poe. All right? want to explain yourself, Kenny?
So what, sorry?
You want to explain yourself?
All that 100% is absolutely evidence against evolution.
I mean,
because
I've got a robot that
it's
turns
because-
into a car.
Hold up.
Is that evidence that robots
Evolutions
turn into
will
cars?
say that humans and dinosaurs separated by millions of years, but yet we have all that. Okay, so if they're separated by millions of years, why do we have all that?
Because they made figurines for kids? Maybe?
No, because
Who knows?
they saw them with their own eyes.
Okay, and you got any evidence for that? Apart from what you're saying?
Well, we have all these dragon legends that sound like dinosaurs. We also have
Yes,
Behemoth,
because dinosaurs
Leviathan,
exhale fire and
mentioned about the
fly.
Job. What?
Nothing. So, are you a Poe?
No.
You actually say that with a straight face. It's quite impressive. Stephen
Yeah.
Cook says, "Are you Kent Hovind?
No.
Were you in the Flintstones?"
No.
Liam Marsan says he sounds like he smokes 40 a day. He does say that the reason for his voice is years of smoking.
That is true.
So anyway, that's not any evidence that I would count.
But I would say that that's just your personal incredulity.
No, that's what I say. I don't
Yes,
have
it
personal
is.
incredulity. I like evidence
It's
that can
because
be
of your-
verified, and
Oh, well,
some
I can't
stone
imagine how that's
models
a thing,
of
so therefore it's
dinosaurs,
not a
regardless
thing.
of where they came from, is not evidence that humans and dinosaurs lived together, because humans did not live 65 million years ago.
No. No, but what I'm saying is that humans and
Plus-
dinosaurs coexisted 6,000 years ago.
Plus, scientists have kind of been rethinking what dinosaurs look like, and they kind of think they would look like big fierce chickens rather than the classic kind of depiction that we've got, like a T-Rex.
I don't
for
know if I
instance.
believe that. If I
A
were
T-Rex,
you,
a T-Rex, for
because,
instance, just
I don't know
imagine
if I would believe
like
that
an
if I were you,
18-foot.
because, there actually was a hoax out there. Like that
just
actually was claimed to
just
be the
imagine like
missing
an
link between
18-foot chicken.
birds and
That'd be fucking
dinosaurs.
terrifying.
The hoax is known as Archaeoraptor. You ever heard of it?
So, MEB for $2 says, "Is that you, Reds?"
No.
Crimson Fang $5 says, "Anyone else getting in contact high from listening to this guy?" See, I'm high and I'm wondering if this is a symptom of that. Mr. Vocasine $5 says, "This is obviously Kent Hovind's alt account." Technomancer May just $5. "At the end of this, he's going to be all like, 'You thought it was Mallory, but it was I, Dio.'" Dio? Eon Dust $5 Australian. "Hey sweetie, I introduced my mum to you and now she has a drinking problem. Are you ashamed of yourself, Kenny?"
Okay, so again, that is okay. That is just them acting on their religion.
Yeah,
And
cool.
it's a real shame, you know.
because there
and
was
it's fine,
lots of
a real
religion
shame.
there.
Like all these globe heads, like will go to the extremes just to protect their religion, and that they're so
So anyway,
that they're
Kenny,
so antagonistic against the truth.
I've got evidence that the Earth rotates, and you know.
No, you're not.
it's-
All that you have is your religion.
No, I have evidence, like empirical evidence, measurements that match the predictions of the model of the Earth being a rotating globe in space. I have all that, and you don't have any. So how can the Earth be flat if there's no evidence for it?
There is evidence.
Why
Did
did,
you not hear anything
why did
that I said?
Jeranism manage to measure a curve then?
There is no curve because it's called.
Why did, if there's no
sea
curve, then
level.
why did Jeranism manage to
Repeat
measure
after
one?
me. Hold up, FTFE. Repeat after me. It's called sea
If there's no
level.
curve, then how did
And now
Jeranism
you say it.
measure one?
And now you say it. It's called sea level.
Level means
Say it.
curved when talking
It's
about the
really,
shape
really
of the
simple.
Earth.
It's called
You are simple.
sea level.
Right. Maybe we just need to watch this, maybe for the fun, really. 2017 Jeranism, measuring the curve of the Earth.
If you're seeing through this hole, through the next hole, and seeing the light at the backboard We're at 17 feet off the water. The Earth is flat. If he's holding it up at 23 feet high and we're seeing the light, well, that's because the Earth's curved. So I should only be able to see it when it's at 17 feet. Okay, go ahead and drive down there, Enrique. You're going to hold the light there. Enrique, how high is your light?
17 feet.
I mean, it's as, we don't see you, Enrique. Lift up your light way above your head. Interesting. Interesting there.
Yeah, so if the Earth's flat, how did that happen?
How did that happen?
Yeah, if the Earth's flat, how did that happen?
That actually, okay, so that actually is not evidence, you know.
I mean, it really is.
Hold up. Let me. All that what you just saw, that is just them lying to you.
Of course, yeah. So just you claiming that they're lies, that's not personal incredulity right there in action. So what about the other type? What about the other famous flat earther? What's his name? Berta? Beth? No, Bob. That's it. Good old Bob Nadell. Super Noodle Doodle. What about the time he measured the Earth's rotation? What about that?
He never did.
If the Earth is spinning at one rotation every 24 hours, that means that every hour it has to turn 15 degrees. And if the gyroscope is mounted anywhere on Earth, it's going to drift. In today's 21st century navigation systems, they're using what's called a ring laser gyroscope. It is extremely precise. If we could simply get one of these ring laser gyroscopes, we would be able to prove once and for all that there is no rotation to the Earth. One of the people in the community actually purchased one for $20,000. But what we found is when we turned on that gyroscope, we found that we were picking up a drift.
A
15 degree per hour drift.
So strange.
If
so
the Earth is
strange.
spinning-
Kenny, help me here, Kenny, because I'm really confused, right? Because you keep telling me, Kenny, that the Earth is flat and non-rotating, Kenny. Yet I've got Bob and Jeranism there telling me the opposite and showing me evidence of the opposite. So I'm really confused, because if they can measure the Earth rotating, I don't understand how it can be not rotating when they measured it rotating. So I don't know what to do, Kenny. Who do I believe, Kenny?
Okay, so like I said last time, they are just lying to you.
Yeah, I don't care about your personal incredulity, because the data also exists
verifying
what they said.
That is not my personal incredulity. That is them lying to you.
Yeah,
just
except
to
the data
this
backs
dangerous
up what they
religion
said.
That is called the globe Earth.
So the data backs up what they said.
No, it does not.
Yes.
That is just their religion.
Denial is also a river in Egypt.
Well, okay, and what does Egypt have anything to do with this?
r/whoosh.
Huh?
r/whoosh again. Steve 6464 for $2 said, Kenny, did you have a tracheotomy?
Did I have a what? Sorry?
Did you have a tracheotomy?
I don't know what that means.
Really? You've not looked into that kind of thing with the possible throat cancer that you have?
I haven't, but
it's what a lot of long-time smokers have. They have to have cancer cut out their throat, and they end up with a big hole in their throat that they can, But if you, whatever. B Paradoxing, been member for 2 months, says, "Oh wait, I've got it. He's actually Batman. I fucking hope not. Gotham is doomed." Eon Dust's mum for $5 says, "Thanks, Kenny, for giving me a valid reason to start drinking again."
But yeah, I would say that out of all the actors who played Batman, Adam West is my favorite.
I mean, he's pretty good. Fogapershi Pakashi for $2 says, "I picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue." Eon Dust for $5 says, "Mum, did you just call yourself Eon Dust Mum? Oh no, looks like we have another Globe cult member." Kenny, I want to show you something, right? I've got a whiteboard here, and on this whiteboard, I wrote down all of the evidence that you brought tonight.
I can't really see it.
Yeah, that's the point. There's not any evidence on there, Kenny. None, Kenny. None at all.
But there
Kenny.
is.
Because you're not
I
a
have
flat
told
earther,
you
are you,
multiple
Kenny?
times all my pieces of evidence.
Kenny, you're not a
I
flat
just feel
earther,
like
are
that-
you?
Not listening to me.
Kenny, you're not a flat earther, are you?
Yes, I am. 100%.
No, you're not, are you, Kenny?
I am.
Come on, Kenny. Santa doesn't like liars. You won't get any presents.
Well, whether you understand it or not, I am a flat earther.
No, Kenny, come on. Stop being silly.
I am a flat earther.
Why, when
100%.
there's no evidence that the Earth is flat?
Yes, there is loads and loads of it.
Well, why didn't you give me any?
I did.
Oh, really? We've been talking for about an hour, and so far I've not heard you give me any. So,
I did
maybe we
multiple
can
times.
start. Maybe we can start again. Ignore the stuff that you've given me and give me something new, so we can laugh.
Something new? Something that I haven't said?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, it mentions in the book of Isaiah that the earth is a circle. And when it says circle, it does not mean spherical. It means a flat circle.
Sorry, what?
It mentions in Isaiah that the earth is a circle. And when it says circle,
Hey
it does
guys,
not mean a spherical circle. It means a flat circle.
Nathan?
That is
you?
evidence.
Yeah, sorry, you started talking about the Bible and I zoned out. Try again.
That is evidence.
No.
That is
No.
evidence.
I'm a dumb flat earther, and I don't
No.
understand science.
Sorry, I just don't. When you talk about the Bible, I completely zone out. So do you want to try something else that isn't Bible related, or?
Like I said, I gotta open up your Bible.
Yeah.
Read it.
Not Bible related, please.
And why are you so against the Bible?
Because the Bible says that there's talking donkeys, talking snakes, talking burning bushes, two people making an entire species, and a magical flood that never happened. So those things are lies. Bible says
was
that
a global
pi is
flood.
3. The amount of lies
100%.
that I can count in the Bible is a lot. So I do not listen to the Bible. Plus, it's been retranslated and retranslated and retranslated and has lost most of its original meaning. So we're not going to listen to the Bible when talking about science or the shape of the Earth. So give me some evidence that is not related in a magic fairy book, please.
Okay, well, one piece of evidence for a global flood. We have all
No.
floodlights
Again, we're
from
not
all
talking
over
about the
world.
Bible, Kenny. I do not
Sound like
care what the
flood
Bible
is
says. It is not evidence of the Earth being flat.
Yes, it is.
So give me some evidence, Kenny,
100%.
that isn't in the Bible.
Because if there was a global flood, that would
Yeah,
make
okay,
sense.
I'm going to ignore whatever the Bible says. It is not evidence. Give me some evidence.
But that's just your personal incredulity.
No, not
Yes, it
believing
is.
in religion is nothing to do with personal incredulity. And like I said, the Bible is full of lies, so I'm not going to listen to it.
Just like how NASA is full of lies.
Except NASA are not lying about anything. So
Yes, they are.
anyway,
100%.
next bit of evidence,
Their name,
please. Not
like I
from
said,
the Bible.
it means
How
to
about
deceive in
instead of the
Hebrew.
Bible, Kenny, give me some evidence from a scientific peer-reviewed paper.
All right, well, one piece of evidence for Adam and Eve. So
Again,
there actually
not
was an
the
experiment
Bible.
called,
Not
I
the
believe it was
Bible.
called by chromosome Adam.
Not the Bible. Something that is not in the Bible. Maybe something from a scientific peer-reviewed paper that talks about the shape of the Earth.
did. There was an experiment called Y chromosome Adam and mitochondrial Eve.
Yeah, that's not evidence of the Earth being flat
Yes, it is.
and
Go
non-rotating.
look it up. Right here, right now. Look it up.
That is not evidence of the Earth being flat and
Yes, it
non-rotating,
is.
Kenny.
Look it up.
Give me some evidence of the Earth being flat and non-rotating.
I read it multiple times with
No, you haven't
like
given
with
me
sea
any so
level,
far.
the stars.
I'm going to give you one more chance, Kenny.
more chance of what?
To give evidence, and then I'm just going to end the call because you're quite pointless.
Okay, so what kind of evidence are you asking for?
Some empirical data. Scientific
For
experiments. Measurements. Actual measurements, not just saying level means flat, that's not a measurement. Actual measurements using tools whose job is to measure flatness or curved, like a theodolite or something. I don't know, you know. An actual bit of evidence that suggests the Earth is flat, or you could just admit you're a Poe, and we can move on.
Okay, so one piece of evidence is that, okay, so globe heads like will say that, oh, gravity is so strong, but yet birds are able to fly. That makes no sense with gravity.
It makes perfect sense with gravity because birds have wings.
No, it does not. It's because that if gravity is a thing, the birds should not be able to fly.
Their wings disagree with you. Wings create a force in the opposite direction to gravity.
But like I said, gravity is just a theory that it's actually just density.
Gravity is not just a theory. Gravity, in fact, is a law of physics. Newton's law of universal gravitational attraction. We've got many experiments that demonstrate gravity being real. And you denying gravity is not evidence of the Earth being flat and non-rotating.
Not for gravity.
Really? So how did density cause the attraction between masses demonstrated in the Cavendish experiment?
Because as the name implies, density, meaning it is dense.
Like you, yes. So
I disagree.
How did density cause for the gravitational redshift observed in the Pound-Repka experiment?
Like I said, because density is dense.
That doesn't answer the question. How does
it does.
density
100%.
being dense cause a gravitational redshift that is predicted by the laws of gravity?
Because density, repeat it after me, it is dense.
You are dense,
So that's
yes.
why.
Yes.
What?
Homo habilis is coming as a photo
Dense
says
meaning
what?
heavy. Just like, it's just like I'll say that a rock is heavy.
Anything else? You kind of failed there completely and utterly.
Well, I disagree.
Yeah, cool. So, can you turn your camera on so everyone can see you?
My camera?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, my camera hasn't been working. Sorry.
I'm sure you've got a camera.
No, I don't. Sorry.
I'm sure you do.
Well, I don't. Sorry.
Send us a photo then.
What, sorry?
Send us a photo.
A photo?
Send me a photo, yeah.
I have photos on my Facebook.
Of you?
I don't have any pictures of me, but I have photos.
Yeah, no, send me a picture of you. Just take a selfie right now and send it.
I don't have a camera on my phone.
Don't be stupid. It's 2021. Of course you have a camera on your phone.
I have an older phone.
Unless you got a phone from 1999, it has a camera on.
Well, sorry. It's just that, my camera hasn't worked. Sorry.
Your camera's fine on your phone. Just take a selfie and send it to me.
Well, like I said, I'm not very tech savvy.
You don't need to be tech savvy to take a selfie. In fact, they do it for you. If you just put the front camera on, hold your hand up like this, it automatically takes a selfie. So you can do that for me.
Well, like I said, I'll try, but I'm not super tech savvy. All right, let me try.
Fog repair ship Akashi for $2. Oh my Venti, FTFE killed Kenny, you bastard. Facty for $2.79 says, Kenny, turn on your camera for a minute. Ia Gwyn, £5. Craig, just bin him and talk to us. We will still super chat you. Thank you. It's not about the super chats though. This is just hilarious that flat Earth is poeism basically at this point. Robert Luscombe 199. Come on, Craig, you're better than this. Hey, here's the thing, right? I expose all of Flat Earth. That includes exposing the pose that pretend to be Flat Earthers for kicks. So just take it as this for now.
Well, I would say that I disagree.
I'm sure you would, Brainy. Traveller X for 23 months has been a member. If that isn't Brainy, then Brainy should sue. He is hilarious, Poe, whoever he is. Focal Parachute Bakashi, $2. Gravity. The weakest of the basic forces. Put this...
Okay.
So, where's your photo, Kenny?
Oh, no, well, like I said, I'm not very tech savvy. I'll try, but...
MEB, $5. Linguist here. You can mask pitch and accent, but not cadence. Look to the cadence. I am very familiar with this person's cadence, and so is FTFE. Possibly. Possibly. If they just admit, then we can have a conversation, but... Teamster for life for $5. I'll give you another $5 to lose this guy and put Dave on instead. Dave, come here. They want to see you. Come here, Dave. He's busy washing himself. Andreas Eldritch for 26. Kenny, is your real name Edgar Allen?
No.
Where's this picture, Kenny? We're waiting.
Like I said, I'm not super tech savvy.
Yeah, cool. You don't need to be tech. My father-in-law can take selfies. You know, anyone can take selfies. Come on, it's not hard.
Well, if I can't do it tonight, can I maybe send it to you tomorrow?
No, I want it now. I need to see something.
Like I said, I will try, but no guarantee.
Just get your phone, turn on the camera, and have one facing you, and then take
my
the
camera.
photo.
I have no idea why. I think that maybe it's because I left it out in the cold too long. I'm not sure, but yeah, I will try.
Is this a photo of you?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Until you can present me some evidence that that isn't you, I'm going to have to just assume it is.
All right, well, I guess that's on you.
Can you prove to me that that's not you?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that, Kenny?
Because
you know what
that's a
prove
character
to me who you are
from
is
a
if you
show.
turn your camera on your computer.
What?
We all know you've got one for when you stream normally.
That's a character from a fictional show.
You got any evidence of that?
Have you ever seen Sesame Street?
Have you ever seen Sesame Street?
Yeah.
So you're Cookie Monster from Sesame Street, right?
No.
Is Big Bird really an asshole? I've heard rumors.
Who?
Big Bird. I've heard he's actually an asshole. Is that right?
I guess.
So
I really don't.
Come on, just admit it. We kind of know who you are at this point.
Well, I'm not a fictional character. I am Kenny, whether you want to believe it or not.
Come on, Kenny. Who are you really?
Kenny.
Hey, do you know where they get vanilla essence from?
So what? Sorry.
Do you know where they get vanilla essence from?
What is your point?
Just asking if you know about the vanilla.
I guess.
Traveller X 299. Come on, dude. It's been funny, but the jig is up. Right, in the chat, who do we think it is?
Okay, well, I do have to work tomorrow morning, and so I don't want to be up too much longer. So
okay, Kenny. I mean, it's disappointing that you can't present any evidence for the flat. I thought you'd be a better Poe, actually, to be honest.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Red's Brainy, Team Skeptic, Wotan. I don't know. Wotan is a real thing. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Emma. No, it's definitely not my wife. She does not like staying up this late. So come on, before you go, do your reveal. Who are you? Come on, you
Kenny
trolled us all.
Hornickson.
You trolled us all. Let us in.
Like I said, I am Kenny Hornickson.
Show me a picture, Kenny.
How many times do I have to tell you about that?
I'm not tech savvy. Everyone in the world can use a smartphone to take a selfie. Just do it right now. And
like I said, I have camera issues.
Camera issues. What camera issues on your phone?
So what? Sorry.
What camera issues is there on your phone?
I really don't know specifically, but
So
like I
how
said,
about I call you on Facebook
I'm not very well
Messenger?
versed, but like it freezes and whatnot, and
Just
sometimes it
answer that
screens
call
off.
on Facebook Messenger, Kenny, and it'll just come up with your camera. I'm calling you on Facebook Messenger, Kenny. Just answer the call. That's the easiest way to get your camera working.
Okay, well, I said I'm trying, but I still having camera issues.
Well, you can still answer the call.
Oh, I can, but
Go on then.
I'm just having some
Just answer the call. Come on, Kenny.
I'm trying. Come on,
You're not
man. Just give me some
trying.
slack.
You can answer the call on Facebook. Oh, Kenny, you seem to have hung up on me, Kenny.
Like I said, I have been trying, but
Yeah, of course you are.
I've been having issues.
Rick Schofield thinks that it's just me pre-recorded. I could do
I might
that.
have to tell a Geek Spot or something.
So, you can go then, Kenny, I guess, and good on you for being a Poe, I guess.
Well, I am not a Poe, but
Clearly you are.
But if you want to feel that way, that's on you, man.
Okay, Groucho.
I know what the truth is. The truth
Yes, Grover.
is.
Grover,
the
we
earth
all
is
know
flat.
what the truth is.
So what, sorry?
We all know what the truth is, Grover.
The truth is, the earth is flat.
Then you had been able to present some evidence of that, Kenny.
But I did.
I must have missed that. It's strange because I was here the whole time.
Well, I guess that you did miss it.
I must have, because I was here and I didn't hear you Poe any evidence at me.
Again, that is your personal incredulity.
Cool. Try saying that 5 times.
And your point is?
Just humor me. Say personal incredulity 5 times. Fast.
I really don't know what your point is.
I just love you to try.
And how is that supposed to prove that the earth is round?
Oh, it's not. I'm going to analyze the cadence in your voice when you do it.
I really do not know what your point is, but
just humor me. Just humor me and say personal incredulity 5 times fast.
Hey, we've been going on for an hour, and I gotta work tomorrow morning. So, all right. So, I guess we just got to agree to disagree.
We'll agree that that you don't think the Earth is flat. Yes, absolutely. And you didn't present any evidence to suggest that the Earth is flat. Yes, Kenny. We'll absolutely agree that 100%. So, see you, Kenny.
All right. Bye.
Poe, right, guys? Just absolute 100% Poe. Anyone want to come in for a chat? Siggy Sigwald's been a member for 3 months. Says, did you run out of Flerfs, the Cookie Monster? What the fuck? Focal Persha Bakashi, $2. Brainy doing a bad Batman after 1 gallon of whiskey. Draco, you there? Charisma, you want to come in for a chat? that you're on. Just going to set up a new Zoom meeting, see if any of you guys want to come in for a quick chat. Chrismer, you there? You want to come in? Rachel O'Daniels, $20. Thank you very much. Merry Xmas, Craig. I hope you and yours have a great one. Happy holidays, everyone in chat. My kids are going to certainly enjoy Christmas, and I think that's what it's all about, right? It's just making sure the kids are happy. Yeah, Draco, I've sent you a link to join, dude. Vish, you want to come in? If you're there. A lot of people think that was brainy. Here you go, Jord. Kale says, Craig, could you explain where you find these guys? I spend a lot of time trolling Facebook. Not trolling, although kind of trolling Facebook and Twitter and Reddit to plumb the depths of stupid. And unfortunately, I hit gold. Hello! How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. My brain is sad now.
Yeah, I caught that. I've been listening to it while I'm on the road here, and boy, that was
Poe, right?
That was
yeah.
Yeah, I almost, you know, I was real tempted to, you know, jerk the wheel, you know, swerve off the road.
If there's anything that's going to make you want to kill yourself, it's that Poe. Who do we think
Oh
it
man,
was?
that was crazy. I have no idea what his point honestly is. The Earth flat because I say so is pretty much what I got from this one.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
pretty much.
How is everyone doing?
Doing great, doing great.
Right, so there's three of you there. Who do you all think that was?
Brainy.
You think it was
That's
Brainy?
definitely Brainy.
I can't remember who said it in the chat, but somebody said that they think that Brainy would have given up the joke by now, and I think he would have too. I don't think Brainy would have left the stream without giving up the joke. And it's not Red's rhetoric, because if it was Red's rhetoric, he wouldn't have had a problem sending his face to FTFE, because then FTFE would have just died and.
Yeah, that was the end of the stream. I mean,
it would have been
nobody
so
would have known. There's no reason for him to not. How many clones of FTFE do we have at this point? Isn't there like
that's
12?
classified? That's classified. We can't say that.
Yeah, sorry.
What'd you say?
Come on.
No,
come on, dude.
talking about the clone.
No, don't worry about it.
You know it. You know what it does to him.
We can't.
Emma's
hear
gonna
you,
have to
FTFE.
install. Emma's gonna have to install a new update now because you just let it slip.
Fight is talking, but we can't hear him.
Clone?
Hello?
You're making... I'm a clone?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You didn't hear anything, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't. There was nothing.
See, I kind of do like the idea of it being Mallory, but then that would be Team
it's not
Skeptic
Mallory.
using a voice changer to be using a voice. That's too many voice changer layers.
No, it's not Mallory. I was talking to her on Discord like during the debate, and I really don't think that Mallory's capable of talking and typing at the same time.
Mallory isn't capable of using a voice changer because she's just not that bright.
Just not that bright. Yeah, that's describes
Not
Flat Earthers
that
in general.
bright.
Talking about flat earthers that aren't bright. Do you know who's back? Flat Out
back?
Hero. Flat Out Hero is back.
Oh, he's oh wow.
Yes.
Wow.
The first guy you ever did a Flerfs or Idiots video about.
Yeah, and the first person I ever debated. And he wants to
Yeah.
have another debate. He was going to maybe be here tonight as well, but talking to him is extremely hard because he kind of forgets that he's talking to you. So
Yeah.
he's going to be on soon. We're trying to arrange it. It just requires communicating through his comments section. But he did release a lovely bit of derp. Would you like to watch his new video with me?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Give me even more reason to swerve off the road.
Yeah. He's done a couple of videos showing him at work, but then he released his new Flat Earth video. And
Sorry about that.
boy, is it full of stupid. JM Truth levels of stupid. Let me just bring that
Now that's
up.
impressive.
That's what
That
she
is
said.
impressive.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't think that was possible, but
Well, see, I didn't think it was possible either. But then I was in the Discord server today, and if any of you saw that, there's some real stupid going on that server. So there's some people just like JM out there, and they keep showing up recently. Apparently,
I will be right back.
Okie dokie. I think Vishanti is going to join as well, so I'll let her join, and then
Yay, Vish.
we can watch
Vish
the impressive levels of derp coming from Flat Out Hero. Now, coming in for the new year, I'm kind of up in production on the channel and stuff, getting people helping me. And one idea I've had, and I'd like your opinion on this, is to redo some of my early videos, like my first episode of Flerfs Are Idiots, in my more modern style. What do you reckon?
that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Give me a reason to rewatch them.
Yeah, add a bit of funny to it, put Pal in there and stuff.
Yeah, I think that could be. I think you could do a lot with that actually.
Yeah, because a lot of the videos the people that I cover have released so much more stupid since then.
Well, that's when the second episode of Flerfs Are Idiots comes out. But sometimes it'll just be better just to redo them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea.
$2 says my throat is sore out of sympathy for his now. Yeah.
Listening to him speak actually dries out your throat a bit, doesn't it?
I was listening to him. I could tell it was a voice changer. That was not a sore throat. I've used voice changers in the past. I've used voice changers in the past.
Yeah.
That was a voice changer. It wasn't his
Definitely
fucking throat.
a voice changer. I've heard that voice before. I recognize that. I don't know where, but I recognize that voice. There's no way it's not a changer.
Eon Dust Mum for $2 says it's Mallory with a furball.
I don't know. I can believe that.
Takashi says I want to see the game show return personally. Yes, the game show is coming back, but I'm rejigging the format quite a lot. Doing a lot of changes to the way it works, just to make it a bit more interactive and more flowing. And I'm going to bring it back in the new year at some point. JP30 $5 says couldn't have been Brainy. He didn't interrupt once. That's a very good point.
Good point.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. He never interrupted. So
me and Brady both. We would never be able to do something like that and stay so civil.
Yeah. If you ever do bring the game show back, I would love to be on one day.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. And
I'll come on again.
In the new year.
Right. See, my only reason for believing it's a voice changer, because you guys seem adamant that you've heard that voice before. I think.
Yeah, I've heard it too. I don't think I've before.
I don't think I've heard it before, but my logic for believing it's a voice changer is nobody can talk like that for so long without clearing their throat once.
Yeah,
you get kind of that scratchy voice, and then your throat just starts to dry up.
And Vishanti has joined us.
Yeah.
Hello, Vish, number one. How you doing?
Would definitely start coughing. Because I know whenever I have a dry throat like that, I can't go without sucking a dick.
Vishanti!
Hey, Vish, how you doing?
How you doing?
Captain, Miss Kruzmer. Oh, it's Jord.
Yeah.
And I don't know this other person, do I?
It's Draco Fire.
Hey!
I'm in the wrong chair.
You can't see, Vishanti, you forgot about me. Oh man.
Here's how I know
I realize that. Well, if you would change your display name, I would.
Yeah. I know. It's because I'm on my phone, so it's not Zoom. Yeah.
So did you just see that extreme display of dirt, Vish?
Say again?
Did you see that extreme display of dirt that I just had on?
Dear God. Craig, going to make you pay for some of my therapy.
You'd be surprised how many emails I get saying that exact same thing.
It's almost like he's doing a really bad Diamond Dave impression.
And are you aware that Flat Out Hero is back?
Why?
Yeah, see, that's everyone else's reaction too.
Yeah.
What?
Why?
We're going to listen to the extreme stupid.
Because he's a masochist. Because he's a masochist, apparently.
Yes.
Look, Fish. At least he's not forcing you to listen to Kent Hovind.
Alright.
Oh my God. We're going through his dissertation.
Flat
I
Earth.
will be doing it tomorrow, so.
Oh yeah, on Dapper Dino stream. I was watching that.
Because I hate myself.
Yeah, those dissertations are extremely stupid. But here's
His
Flat Out
quote
Hero
unquote.
with his
I'll have to take a
new
read
stupid.
myself.
Alright, so I guess back to Flat Earth.
I want to punch him already, just with that voice.
What's that? What's that? That's a light.
Mic quality hasn't improved at all.
It's a very punchable voice.
The stars, stars are lights.
I,
Right?
I did not think that somebody could sound more like a stoner than me.
I know, right? So he's just said stars are lights, right? I mean, they emit light.
Yeah.
So, I mean, partly right, I guess.
How exactly?
No, didn't you know stars are actually photons?
Oh, well, everything's the atom, according to Santos.
The stars are lights, right?
I just gave myself a headache by rolling my eyes too far back in my head.
Yeah, Microraptor has a point. We need a safe word for this level of pain at TFT. You really need to give us a safe word first.
No, you don't get a safe word here, I'm afraid.
How exactly
This isn't. This is not risk aware.
Well, see, you can buy a safe word for $19.99, but you don't get a compliment.
Yeah, I've been bought by EA to access safe words. You need to buy the premium battle pass, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Apparently,
you have to buy the season pass and then you get a safe word.
Yeah.
And apparently,
Hey,
that Kenny guy has a YouTube channel with 5 videos.
Yes, he does.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Fight, can you please read that super chat because it almost made me cry.
A good way or a bad way?
Throw the Dwarf of the House of Trog says, here's my favourite party in D&D, miss you people. And we miss you as well. And I'm sure in the new year we're going to try and get it to come back. We'll see what happens.
We are not gone. We are just paused.
Yes.
You know what I just realized? We have about half of our OG D&D crew here right now.
We do.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah, plus me.
And we're listening to stupid. Right. So let's... this is guy, I'm warning you, this is painful. Please, everyone, have facepalm protection ready.
My safe word is avocado.
Right. So it's made by burning gases that are somehow stuck in their own little bubbles in a vacuum.
So stars are burning gases stuck in a bubble in a vacuum. That's where we're going straight away.
Avocado.
This guy must have gone to the JM Truth Culinary School of Astronomy.
Yeah. Oh.
How are they burning if they're in a vacuum? Because to burn, like with fire, they need oxygen.
By the way, can I just say it's a small point, but the phrase "in a vacuum" is like an oxymoron because if something is in a vacuum, then it's not a vacuum.
Not a vacuum.
A vacuum is empty. If there's something in it, it's not a vacuum.
Space is just a low pressure system. That's all.
Yes, it's a very small point.
What do you mean you can't be in a vacuum? I saw it on Spaceballs.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's quite a lot of stuff in my vacuum. You know, there's Flerf brains that had to get off the floor.
I vacuumed up a bunch of dryer lint.
Why'd you vacuum it? Why didn't you just throw it away?
You throw away dryer lint?
I don't know.
On the floor.
My mom is the one that cleans up all the dryer lint, so I have no idea. What do you do with dryer lint?
Oh, incidentally, this is not related, but in the side chat, they're asking if we play D&Ds and Dungeons and Dragons, and the answer is yes.
Yes, we
do.
4 out of the 5 of us were in a little party.
Yes.
And it was very cool, and there are many inside jokes from it.
Urinate on people.
The 4 of you, I wasn't in that party, but I think the other 4 were.
Yeah.
Hashtag for the door.
I am not
I'd be more than willing to
hashtag
join
OG. We're going through some stuff. I'm not OG. Original Gangster is Pakal. I got added halfway through.
Like in the 5th episode.
Well, yeah, I guess it was like the 5th episode. Wasn't
I mean, yes, Pakal was pretty cool. Yeah. For the audience who doesn't know, we had like a D&D party, and Conspiracy Cats played, and Professor
PhD Tony.
PhD Tony. Sorry, I'm high.
Aren't we all?
Seems to be a theme. That seems to be a theme with everyone except me. Am I the only sober person here?
It actually made me cry when Pakal died, though. So
spoilers.
Yeah.
You just ruined it for everyone.
What? Everyone knows already. I mean,
the people that never had a D&D stream didn't know that.
I was going to say we.
One moment
when
you actually had to throw the dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
The ceremonial throwing of the dwarf.
Anyway, Siggy Sigwell, $50. Thank you very much. Please debate the Teletubbies next time. I'm almost 97.76% sure those fuckers are Flerfs too. Yes, Siggy, they are certainly stupid, and thank you very much for the support, dude. It means the world. And
I know they're demons from hell.
I'm seeing a new name in the chat that I haven't seen in a long time. Natibuna Laurencio Dinka. Carry on.
Okay. Kashi, $2. Geneva Convention, not the fire. Anyway, let's listen to some more stupid from Flower Hero. I'm sorry.
That are somehow stuck in their own little bubbles in a vacuum where no bubbles could exist because everything would be pulled out into nothing. But yeah, so we got let's see, burning balls of gas out in the sky. So that gas has to burn pretty bright.
Avocado. It's too much.
The stupid does burn, doesn't it?
Like, I don't understand how one can have such a rudimentary understanding that they see heat and they think, oh, that thing that makes heat must be fire. And then they think, that they can make like grand statements about the nature of the universe when you can't even separate heat from fire, bro. Like, you don't.
What you don't realize is that if you rub 2 sticks together really quick, you can start a fire. So that didn't require fire to start fire. Checkmate, Globers.
Wait, you can start a fire with 2 sticks?
Not like that.
That would come in handy.
Sticks.
Oh, sticks. Oh, I was about to say. Starting a fire with 2 dicks is, how would you start a fire with 2 dicks?
I mean, maybe you could if you tried hard enough.
I mean, I've seen some porn videos that would blow you.
Oh,
anyway,
Chrismer.
Whoa.
I know how that you can start a fire with 2 dicks. You get Nathan Thompson and Nathan Oakley to stand next to each other.
And set them on fire.
And
I'm sorry, but if you've got Nathan Oakley and Nathan Thompson standing next to each other, the only correct thing to do is set them on fire.
But see, that wouldn't really be.
I was going to say have them rub
dicks.
against each other, but yeah, that's cool too, I guess.
But that wouldn't be starting it with 2 dicks. That would be starting it on 2 dicks. So it's kind of a technicality there.
I mean, all I'm saying is if Nathan Oakley and Nathan Thompson are ever in the same room, there is a probability that a fire will start. So
look, you were asking earlier what to do with all the dryer lint. Well, you take the dryer lint, you put it in their pockets, and it makes excellent stuff to make the fire.
Accelerant.
Oh, kindling. Okay. Yeah. That makes
kindling.
sense.
There you go. Kindling.
Okay.
John Rapp just gave me a very
I'll do that.
Hey, Greg.
Super chat.
Stephen Cook in the chat says, FTFE, you get spontaneous flirbustion.
John Rapp says for $2 that I'm not a clone, Craig 13. No worries, mate. 13?
John Rapp. Stop.
13 died a long time ago.
If this gets out, then Emma's going to have to do another Windows update on Craig's systems, and we don't want that to happen. It caused all kinds of problems last time. So
no, Craig 13 died a long time ago. We're up to 32 right now. There are no clones. Don't worry about it, Craig.
Look, I'm just going to say, it's already been let out of the bag that I'm just a clone of Punchy, so...
Yeah.
But I did have a dream, right, where Emma had this cable, I'm not going to tell you where, but was that not a dream? Have I got to be charged or something? Anyway, more stupid from Flat Out Hero.
In order to reach billions of miles away, sometimes millions of miles away, whatever you want to say, Alright, so that's why we can see stars, right? Burning balls of gas.
No.
That's the answer, right?
No.
No.
Not at all.
They're small nuclear...
Besides the fact there's no oxygen.
He actually said, besides there's no oxygen. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, God.
Which is wrong,
really
because about 1.3% of our star is made of oxygen.
So that's the main cation is on fire?
Yeah, that's right. The main cation is definitely on fire.
Vacation.
I need a vacation.
A staycation.
I'm technically on vacation right now, but whatever, it doesn't count.
Did you guys say cation?
I said staycation. Cation, yeah.
You know, that's
I fixed myself an alien, actually.
I've seen in Bill and Ted 2 where the two aliens are like slamming together to make the one big alien, and they're just shouting "Station!" It's just Cation, Cation.
This is going to be the new cat and dog. Are you a Cation person or an alien person?
Wait, have you guys seen the third Bill and Ted movie? Because that's a thing from that. Station.
We don't talk about the third Bill and Ted movie here, I'm afraid.
Are you kidding me? It is one of the. Oh my God! You know what, Craig? We can't be friends.
Vishanti, he thinks the Snyder Cut was the best thing that's happened to cinema.
I don't care about Batman. I'm just saying you're objectively wrong. Bill and Ted 3 was so good.
Here's the thing: anything that Keanu Reeves in is a masterpiece, right? Just because he's Keanu Reeves. But I was disappointed with the writing of the third movie. I felt like it was quite lazy.
Does that mean the new Matrix is automatically going to be good?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll see
even Cyberpunk 2077 is good because Keanu Reeves is in it.
All right, Craig. Well, I'll see the new Matrix, and if it's bad, I'm sending you a bill for my theater ticket.
I'm sorry, but Microraptor said something very important in the chat. Nathan and Winston would start a fire because love is a burning thing.
No, their love ended a long time ago. Witsit hates Nathan more than he hates me.
Yeah,
all I know
that marriage sadly ended in divorce.
All I know is that if there's ever a flat Earth convention anywhere around me, I'm gonna walk out of that place singing "We didn't start the fire."
No, for me, you know that scene in the second Batman Begins movie when the Joker walks away from the hospital, bang, bang. That's what I'd be like leaving the flat Earth convention with everything blowing up behind me.
Well, see, I couldn't go to a flat Earth convention because they would probably chase me out with torches and pitchforks.
Well, me and Conspiracy Cat
disclaimer: we at FTFE do not endorse legal terms. Don't blow up hospitals.
So the next time that there's a flat Earth convention in the UK, me and Conspiracy Cats have said that we're gonna set up a table opposite the convention center with a thing on the front that says the Earth's not flat, prove me wrong, and drink coffee and see what happens.
Oh, do a Steven Crowder type deal.
Oh God, that would be amazing.
I love and appreciate every person in the side chat that got super ass chafed that I didn't get the correct reference to the first appearance of Station, which was in the second Bill and Ted movie. However, I didn't say it originated there. I just said it's a big thing in the third movie.
Station.
However, I appreciate all Bill and Ted watchers because that is most excellent.
See, Bill and Ted versus Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh God, that would be.
Also, you guys, it's Johnny Mnemonic, as in M.
Johnny Mnemonic is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Not pneumonic.
We're going lo-fi.
Mnemonic.
Mnemonic, as in a tricky
Mnemonic.
use to
Mnemonic.
Mnemonic.
Yeah.
It's
Phenomena.
Mnemonic.
Anyway, more stupid. Prepare yourselves.
Burning balls of fucking fires.
Why did you put us all together? Just
no
up the whole time.
fuel whatsoever. No oxygen in their atmosphere. Nothing producing oxygen. Even if there was oxygen
Heck,
in their,
you knew
in their
this would
atmosphere
happen when
sometime,
you invited all of us
by now
home.
'cause it's been burnt up. If you like, oxygen goes up. It's flammable. So
Gas go up.
whatever.
Gas go down.
Anyway,
Go boom
so
boom.
we got light, right? We got light coming from these stars, these burning balls of gas. All right. What in the hell
Yeah.
are we able to see planets for?
Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire.
Can we? Did he?
Did he actually ask that?
He did. What are we able
Avocado.
to see planets for? Were his exact
Avocado.
words.
So, I need his exact words again. What was his exact
What
question?
are we able to see planets for? Those were his exact words, yes.
What are we able to see? Because light. Because you see, what happens is photons. They bounce off of objects.
We can actually see quite
then-
infinitely into space. We can see almost infinitely into space.
You have these little ocular devices in your head. They're called eyeballs, and they pick up photons that bounce off of objects. That's what we're able to see planets in
sounds
space
fake.
for.
Yeah.
That sounds
Sounds
that
fake.
sounds fake.
Eyes are fake. Eyes are fake.
Sounds
They
fake,
aren't
automatically
real.
wrong.
You know, eyes aren't real. They're just they're a
They're
conspiracy.
CGI.
They're CGI eyeballs are CGI.
So I've just changed the name of the stream. What do you guys think? Might need to refresh it.
I can't
called
see
it
it.
Flat Earther at 3. Oh. I mean, you
Wait, hold
you
on.
might
So-
honestly get a couple more views than normal off of that. 'Cause the
So if
algorithm loves
I've
3
got
a.m.
a
shit.
theory here. I've got a theory here, right? So if your brain can technically be considered a kind of biological computer, right?
Yeah,
And,
brains are CGI.
No, just if your brain is kind of like a biological computer and it is what causes you to see things, does that mean everything you see is technically computer generated?
Yeah, everything is CGI.
Actually, it's funny. It's funny
Don't-
that
Don't blow my mind like that, Draco.
It's funny because your eyes actually reverse images and then reverse them again whenever you actually see them. So
Yeah,
you're
your brain
seeing
has to
something
like-
that's upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see them upside down, and then your brain just fixes it.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
in
you guys!
Australia, obviously, they
Wait,
don't have that
I
problem.
just realized. What if we're all in Australia?
Oh my god!
No,
That's the
dun,
thing, right? In
dun.
Australia, they like when they get up in the morning, they actually have to spend a few minutes like acclimatizing to being upside down.
Yeah.
You know, but then their eyes don't need to change everything. You know, it's natural for them. So Australians evolved
if an
differently.
Australian
They
comes
don't-
everywhere, if they come to like the US, you might see them like bumping into stuff, and that's just
Yeah.
because everything's upside down. Their brain isn't fixing it.
Yeah, left is right to them, right is left. You know, shrimp is Barbie.
Yeah, that's
Here it is.
why PhD Tony never visits any other country.
They're not allowed out of Australia.
That's why PhD Tony's so angry all the time.
It's a fucking Ken.
Yes, I fucking can.
Fuck.
Oh, we love you. We
People
love
in
you,
the side
Tony.
chat are saying I
We
woke
love
up
you,
on the
Tony.
ceiling this
Tony.
morning. Oh my god! They said Australians don't get up in the morning; they get down.
Australians get down in the morning. Right. There's like a minute and a half left of this stupid.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the sun
Avocado.
reflecting off of them and then reflecting back to us? Okay. Okay, so Jupiter, the red planet, what's reflecting off? What's it reflecting off?
The sun.
Moon. Hey, we got moon
got
rocks,
us.
right?
Sun.
Wait.
The sun is a thing that exists.
Is he?
He's trying
Did
to
he?
say that-
He called Jupiter the red
He
planet,
did.
right?
He did. Jupiter the red planet.
What?
And he asked how we could
It's
see it.
Mars.
Mars is the red planet.
I'm
Andy asked
offended
how
on
we can
behalf
see
of
it.
Jupiter.
Well,
Like,
And
guys,
is he insinuating that because Jupiter is a gas giant, we shouldn't be able to see it?
Well,
he is,
no,
yes.
Because apparently
give him a break
gas
on the red
means
planet
in-
thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
Give him a break on the red planet thing. Flerfs can only see in primary colors, so he doesn't know what orange, green, or purple look like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's all right.
I thought they were colorblind, but
Well,
Pipe wells, we
see-
all knew New Zealand doesn't exist. New Zealand just doesn't
They can
exist,
see-
okay?
I would say that
Craig,
Flerfs are
Craig,
colorblind.
Australia.
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
cue up the sex dance.
No.
I would agree that Flerfs are colorblind, but a surprising amount of them seem to be white supremacists. So
But see, in order for them to be able to, survive in the circus that they live in, they need to at least be able to see red, yellow, blue, and white. So,
Well, they can at least see black and white. That's all they can see is black and white because that's how they think is in black and white.
Because Flerfs are only capable of doing one thing at a time, they've got an issue with their vision because every time their heart beats, their eyes cut out.
See, and that's the reason they can't think as well because they consciously have to beat their heart and breathe in and make all of their organs work. So they don't
use their brain.
Well, see, they
in order
have,
to use their brain, they actually have to shut down everything else. So it doesn't really work.
No, I know what it is. They have little those little earpieces in their ears, and basically what is playing on those headphones the entire time is breathe in, breathe out.
Beat your heart.
Breathe in.
Beat your heart.
Breathe out.
Beat your heart.
Beat your heart.
Have you ever seen a Flerf? If you ask a flat earther, like, what's
Take
one
over
and one,
world
they just
government,
go,
what?
7.
Sorry, what, Craig?
If you ask a flat earther what 1 and 1 is, they just kind of like 7.
Well, if you take the 1 and you put it on top of the plus sign, it kind of looks like a 4, so it's 14.
Yeah. Right, let's see what sniffing glue as a child has done to people. Here we go.
From the moon landing, from the moon rover, from all that BS, right? We got moon rocks. Well, funny thing, they're not reflective. They don't reflect light.
If rocks don't reflect light, how the fuck can you see rocks?
Moon rocks don't reflect
everything reflects light. I mean,
No,
not
guys,
everything, not everything.
Only mirrors reflect light. Guys, only mirrors.
Only mirrors.
I mean, and that comes
Vampires
back
aren't
to
made of
that.
mirrors. That makes sense. Okay.
And I just realized in that context, you wouldn't be able to see anything in the mirror either, so it doesn't matter.
True.
Andreas Eldritch for 26 says, so that's why they drive on the left in Australia. No, that's because they copy the British people. Driving on the left is correct.
I don't know why that was so funny to me.
Questions are...
He's got a question. Here we go.
How can we see the planets if they're not producing their own light?
They're made of mirrors, duh!
They're made of mirrors.
Yeah.
So his great
the
question
space
that
around
destroys
them.
the globe is how can we see the planets if they don't generate their own light?
They're made of mirrors.
So then how can we see him? Does he generate his own light?
Obviously. We all generate our
So
own light,
vampires
apparently.
couldn't go to other planets because they wouldn't be able to see their own reflection in the mirror.
Wait, we can see Craig, though, and he's not producing his own light. Craig, are you
Oh, no,
made of...
I actually do glow. My years as a nuclear engineer, unfortunately.
I see. You became a glow stick man.
Yeah.
See, and I'm pale enough that I do glow in the dark, so...
Matthew Hooks in the chat says, Craig lives in Scotland. Trust me, he reflects
pale.
light.
Look
Yeah, we
at
don't
me.
get sunlight here. So, like, everyone in Scotland has a vitamin D deficiency. Every now and then, for a couple of hours during the summer, like, you see everyone going outside when that big bright thing is in the sky, and it's just like a sea of white legs and chests that very quickly become a bright red sea.
Yeah. Whenever you do, don't go out in a snowstorm because we'll lose you, Craig.
Yeah.
We don't want to lose you. So don't go out into a snowstorm, okay?
No,
Well, Craig actually spends most of his time inside doing things that I probably shouldn't mention.
Yeah. I spend the majority of my time inside Jake the Asshole and Santos Bonacci's heads. It's very, very empty.
You spend your time in Jake's asshole?
No, I heard, Craig, I heard you got like a new flat. Like you and your family have actually moved to Jake the Asshole's head. I heard you have no rent either.
No, it is rent free. It's absolutely rent free. Although he's currently busy arguing with
rent-free gig. What? That's crazy.
But yeah, that's what happened to Craig number 3. We lost him in a snowstorm one night, and we haven't seen him since. We hope he's fine.
I thought Craig 3 was the one we sent on recon inside of Nathan's head.
No, that was number 4.
Yeah. That was 4.
Oh my, yeah, that was the one. He went offline after, what was it, 5 seconds?
Yeah, it was about 5 or 6 seconds.
See, that's better than Craig 7, the one that we sent back in time.
Yeah, that one we never.
We gave him cybernetic upgrades and told him to go wave to the nearest person. We just wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah,
that universe.
I had a visit from someone who called himself a time cop. He seemed really mad.
Craig, there's someone in the chat that's mad at you. He said, Presume the second. How dare you, Craig? Scottish people are pale blue. It takes 30 minutes in the sun to turn us white.
That's right. I do apologize. If you ever shave like a Scottish person's beard, there's just like a blue tinge under there because like it's never seen anything.
It's like those people that ate too much colloidal silver and literally turned blue.
Oh yeah, people, please stop.
No, the people that took arsenic, you know.
Yo, we need to stop talking about Craig being inside Jake because Micro Raptor's eating her breakfast, and that's just not.
Oh,
right. One more minute of stupid from Flat Out Hero. Here we go.
Why are they sometimes brighter than the stars that are producing their own light? Like
citation needed.
Because they're closer.
Citation needed.
And what's producing the oxygen in the stars? Just making them burn and continue.
Oxygen. I'm a little mouse girl with a little mouse brain, and I know that there is no oxygen in stars. Stars don't need oxygen to burn. You fucking dumbass.
But it's actually a question that we can answer. What is producing the oxygen in stars? Well, nuclear fusion is producing the oxygen in stars. Actually,
yes, nuclear fusion.
And that's.
But I don't understand it, so it's obviously not real.
Wait, who's that Jake in the asshole in the chat?
I do want to say we kind of sped past it, but he just claims that planets glow brighter than stars. Like,
I bet if we did like a luminosity test, that would not be true.
Right. Like I'm almost
years to go a little bit brighter though, or am I thinking of something else?
I don't understand how that would even be possible. I mean,
Craig.
I guess
someone was saying that you weren't born in Scotland; you just moved there.
Yes.
And Bruce says he merely adopted the cold. I was born in it.
Yeah. Stars. Planets do appear brighter to us than stars, apparently, because like they're closer or something like that. I remember hearing about this at one point, but like no, they don't emit light. They don't
make their own light.
They just reflect the sun's light.
Yeah.
All right, let's get.
That's kind of the same argument as the moon emitting its own light. We all know how dumb that is.
The moon emits cold light, so.
Yeah, the moon actually blasts cold air into the sky, and it creates like blue. You know how it works in the movies, like how Elsa from Frozen just kind of like shoots out ice and it's like glowing. Yeah, that's what the moon does. Yeah.
Before we move on from that, I love how flat earthers, they go on and on about the second law of thermodynamics, and then they say stuff like cold light, and they don't understand how stupid that is.
Because I know the
cold
light in the fridge,
light.
the light in the fridge produces cold light, doesn't it? That's how fridges work.
Yeah, it's cold light, man.
Yeah, it's cold light.
Well, if you put an ice cube on top of a flashlight, it becomes cold light.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's how
put
it
a
works.
flashlight in the fridge.
And then you get an infinite source of cold light. Yeah,
that is correct.
You get infinite cold light then.
If you me right now.
What if you freeze the flashlight in a block of ice? I don't think there's any light
Oh.
anymore, but it's
Oh,
cold.
wow. That you created a moon just then. You
See,
just
it works
created
even
a
better
moon.
because then you
You
can go up
just
to Oakley. You can go up to Oakley and you can say, "Hey, look, it's a cold torch." There you go.
Yeah.
You just
That's right.
created a moon when you did that. Put in the
you
flashlight.
can create the moon by freezing the flashlight in a block of ice.
Yeah.
Correct.
We'll just throw it into space and then we get a
See,
second.
exactly. See, the side chat gets it. Rick Schofield says, so the light in the freezer is the moon?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Everyone
it's the
actually has
same- it's the
1
same
to
thing.
3 personal moons in their house.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
here's the thing, guys.
Correct.
If moonlight was cold, it would take electricity away from solar
Yeah.
panels. You would have to pay
Hmm.
to the sky.
Well, this is
That
why
sounds
people
like-
still have
okay,
electric
see,
bills because you
well-
still end up having to pay for solar
I mean,
panels, even
but
though the
see-
sun is free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's how you know that cold light doesn't exist, because if it did, electric companies would have already, created
Yeah,
they would be
Cold light
capitalizing on that.
Yes.
Cold light generators to take away the power from the solar panels.
Yeah, they'd just be
And-
like, "Oh, we're just doing some routine maintenance on your solar panels," and then just turn them into cold light generators.
Energy
Not only
suckers.
that, but if there was a way to make cold light, don't you think we would like have? Who would need an air conditioner? Have cold
kidding,
light.
hello.
Yeah, you
Oh, I
just cut the
don't.
cold light on. And
Personally, I don't need my air conditioner. I just I tape some ice cubes to like my ceiling lights, and then that just cools my room for me.
I thought you were
That's how
gonna
it
say
works.
like you tape the ice cubes to your body or something. I was gonna say struggle, bro. I feel it.
I'm from Minnesota. All I have to do is just walk outside and lay down on the ground, and I'll have
Yeah,
snow
right.
and ice everywhere.
I'm out here in Southern California and I'm like, ice?
What's
I'm a,
that?
I'm kidding. I
Snow?
kid because Big Bear Mountain's not far from here and you can actually go skiing there almost all the time. So
man.
So if you put a flashlight in the freezer, you get a moon. What if you put a flashlight in the freezer?
We don't talk about that.
And you get erectile dysfunction.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Take it from me.
Yeah.
Flat Out Hero may be joining the stream soon, so
Getting oxygen?
Flat Out Hero will be?
Yeah.
he's messaging me. So let's
Well, this is
listen
the
to the
perfect
rest.
time for me to step out because I actually do have another place I've got to be
thank you for
really,
coming on,
really,
Vish.
really, really soon.
Always welcome.
Thank
Well,
you for
it was
inviting
lovely
me.
talking to you, Vish.
Yeah,
great.
Great.
How do you want to get
So
this?
this more or less turned into a Bunker 33 stream.
Always good.
Pretty much.
minutes.
Yeah, this is
So,
how
yeah.
a Bunker 33
What's up to
goes.
Bunker 33?
Bunker 33 plus a child. That's what you got.
Yeah, someone chuck the link to Bunker 33 in the
So-
chat, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cosmo, are
I'm
you
going for it.
watching this side chat? Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah,
going
that's
for it,
fine. But I do have to go. So, speaking of cold weather, it's someone in Chicago.
Can someone send Microraptor the link as well? They can join.
Hell yeah, she's the greatest. Seriously.
I don't think I've ever talked to
Micro
Microraptor.
Suitable
Micro Raptor's
replacement.
so cool. But I gotta go.
See you
Talk to
later,
you later,
Vish.
Greg.
Here you
See you later.
go. Link
Bye.
to the chat.
Alright, let's listen to the rest of the stupid from Flat Out Hero.
How come we can see planets
Because
brighter
they're,
than stars?
I'll be back in a couple minutes,
because they're
guys.
closer.
Or as bright as stars? Or even period? Period. How can we see planets period?
Because they reflect light, like everything.
Yes, because you don't understand
Burning balls
the
of gas.
issue is not the question. The issue, the issue is not the answer to the question.
understanding it.
The issue is why you're asking the question, because you don't understand what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
And they're not planets.
They're not planets.
They're all stars. They're all lights in the sky. Hey.
So all the planets are
I
stars.
don't have to fucking say that I know what it is.
So all the planets are stars.
I can definitely
What?
say that it's easy to say, or easy to prove, it's not what they say it is.
Wow. I mean, that was quite special, huh?
So there's
That was
no reason that the ones that we call planets happen to move in a certain way that makes them really appear to be moving around the sun, that in a predictable fashion that we can kind of predict with,
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
Well, at least that theory's better than Flat Earth. Also, Jesus when that he dug the Grand Canyon out and put it into the sky to mock us for worshiping the sun.
Yeah, that's always a good one. Oh, right, Flat Out Hero. I'm getting quite tired because it's now 4 a.m. for me.
Oh.
And my TV has ran out of video. I'm gonna see if he's gonna join, but if not, I'm gonna try and get him to come on Wednesday.
Well, I'll mute Flat Out Hero. Well, I'll mute unless I want to laugh, and then I'll unmute to laugh at you.
I'm not gonna mute. It's just gonna be too funny.
I mean,
I've been gone from this scene for too long to stay muted if Flat Out Heroes in the stream. So
yeah, exactly.
I've been gone for several weeks. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've been back home, so I don't have my PC right now. Kind of sucks.
I ended my stream because of you, FTFE. I had a Twitch stream I was doing earlier playing Tiny Tina's, etc., etc. Yeah, I ended my stream because of you. So
I'm sorry about that. I'm looking forward to the Tiny Tina game that's coming out.
Don't be sorry about that.
Early next year, I think.
Are you sending that link to Microraptor, Chrismer?
What link?
The link to this, cool.
To join
I'm
here.
probably going to be closing down soon. John Fogapesha Bakashi $2 says Flerfs of Vampires confirmed, no reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Just
be
projection.
And
yes.
They were talking about
Flerfs
the
are
link
their
to
own
your
source
OnlyFans,
of
not the
light
link to
too.
the stream.
There,
Sorry.
I sent it to Microraptor.
Which one? The link to your OnlyFans or the one to the stream?
Oh, I was supposed to send the one to the stream. I thought it was supposed to send my OnlyFans. Oh crap.
Oh, did you send the wrong one? Oh, I'm sure she'll find it.
John
Yeah,
Rapp,
she'll
$2
find
says upside down. Maybe upside down, but ever heard of a bronze Scots? No, Scottish people don't tan. Tim Tully, $10. Gift means poison in German, so words in other languages do not translate well. That is correct.
Gift means what?
Gift means poison in German.
Oh, great! I've got a German exchange student. I'm going to be using that one.
George
like some
means
poison? I mean, gift.
George means world in Swedish.
Matthew Weston gave me a $3 super sticker. Thank you very much.
A certain racial slur means runaway in Japanese. So
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Right.
I would say it, but it's a racial slur. So.
I would say it with the correct pronunciation, but I don't think Craig would appreciate that. So
then you'd be offending two races
And
of
Flat Out
people.
Hero is in the chat.
I mean, kind of.
Just because it was a joke that you.
Flat Out Heroes in the chat, actually. So
Yeah,
good to be back.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do this or what, FTFE?
Yeah,
I mean,
come on, bro. Come on, come join.
Him's tired. I'll moderate though. I think we got 2 people who are ready to take you on. I'm just kidding.
Even if Craig's too tired, I'll just do it. I'll just do it myself.
I'll just sleep here and run the stream whilst asleep.
Yeah, you just sleep.
No,
While,
just
while I
see.
debate.
Here's
Wait, what's this?
fight.
Wait,
Just
what's
download.
I know, right? What the fuck, sleep?
Just
what's this
download
sleep thing people keep talking
TeamViewer.
about?
Download TeamViewer. Give me access to your computer and go to sleep.
Yeah,
I had that happen before, and they took my life.
Are you from India by chance?
just download this application, and we will
Download this
take over.
application. Click on positive options like yes, allow, okay.
See,
back
you
in
know
2
I'm
seconds,
not
just toilet.
because TeamViewer doesn't have an option to black out the other person's screen. They wouldn't
Yeah.
use TeamViewer anymore.
They use Supremo now.
Yeah.
They use
Which is actually
Anydesk.
Kit Polka actually went over what the actual term was. I forgot right now, but it's like supplementary something.
One of their favorites is
Oh,
Anydesk. I was watching a lot of like scam bait YouTubers for a while, so I've seen a lot of their tactics, I guess.
Fight, not to interrupt everybody.
www.
Can I?
www.
The W.
Sorry, sorry.
You guys are good. I just did want to compliment Fight on his rendering skills recently.
Yeah.
In your
You're getting great at that.
transitions and stuff. They look amazing. They really do.
Did you do that in Blender?
Right. I am back. I'm back.
I
Sorry.
think Craig fell asleep. Oh,
No,
he is
I
back.
needed to use the toilet. I'm back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We were just complimenting your rendering skills lately.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you do that in Blender?
No, that's all After Effects.
Awesome.
Oh, After Effects. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. I use After Effects and Element 3D. I quite like the one I made today. I had to make the Christmas tree bits in Trapcode particular. That was fun.
Oh, nice.
Well, Flat here is doing his normal thing of saying something and never responding when people talk to him. So that's always fun. I'd much rather set like a proper date and time to have a debate with him, rather than when I'm ready to go to bed at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
This
see, but
thing.
Craig, you can't say that you're too tired though, because then they'll just say, "Oh, you're running away. You're running away."
I need a new link because that one's not working apparently.
Should be because you're.
1 second. No. I'll go to your. I'm an idiot.
Colby can't tech.
I'm a mouse girl with a mouse brain. Okay.
Can't tech.
There. I'm sorry.
Christopher can't tech.
Christopher can't tech apparently.
Hashtag Christopher can't tech. Add it to hashtag stop censoring Draco and hashtag stop censoring Harold.
Hashtag Christopher can't tech.
Whatever happened to Harold? It's been a while since
it's been a while. Well, I've seen Harold in Bunker 33 chat sometimes.
No, he's one of those.
Straight up
all he does is
refuses to
lurk
talk to me.
now.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not Harnold on Discord, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see him every once in a while on Discord. In NASA Bunker 33's Discord, Mallory's Discord, Toon's Discord.
Oh, he stays on Mallory's Discord all the time.
Mallory has a Discord?
Right.
Yeah, Mallory's
Anyway,
Asylum.
What I'm gonna do
Really?
is I'm gonna end tonight because I.
Oh, yeah,
do need to go
sorry.
to sleep
I just
at
came
some
up-
point.
I just
It's still a school day here for the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's true.
We'll let
that's
Microraptor
true.
join and I'll say hi before we shut down.
Hey, Microraptor.
There she goes.
Hi, bye. Oh, and
Hey,
Flat
Microraptor.
Hero's just joined,
Hey,
so
Microraptor.
we'll let him join quickly as well.
Oh, all right.
Always enjoy talking to Flat Earthers. They just provide so many laughs.
The only one I enjoy talking to is Mallory.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
PJCnet doesn't seem like your normal run-of-the-mill Flat Earther, so I want to talk
PJ
with
Cena
him.
he's too much of a coward. He just
Hey, Microraptor,
doesn't.
how you doing?
Hello.
Hey, Microraptor.
Thank you for
Hello.
joining. I'm going to be shutting down quite soon, but thank you for joining, and hello, how are you?
Thanks. Hello.
Flat Out Hero has joined, but is unable to use the microphone for some reason because, I don't know, Flat Earthers and tech.
The problem with PJCnet, like I was saying, is that he just refuses to talk face to face with anyone. He just hides behind the chat.
Apparently he's going to be on the shills, so...
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Flat Out Hero, hello.
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 Speak.
You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So, it is currently 4 a.m. for me, and I've been streaming for 2.5 hours already.
I hear that. If anybody else wants to open a stream, I heard somebody else say that they'd take me on, so I'll go and join that one.
Can we arrange a
I would be
time-
willing to take you on, but I don't have a streaming available right now.
Can we arrange a time, or maybe on Wednesday that's a bit earlier? Would that be possible?
The only thing is, I don't know what time I'll be done working, but yeah, I mean, I can try.
Usually at least 2 hours earlier than this it is kind of the latest I can go. So
Yeah, sometimes I'm done like 4 or 5. Sometimes I'm not.
All right. Well, keep in contact with me on Hangouts. I actually pay attention to it and answer me. and we'll try and get a proper time arranged so that we can have a proper debate, because I've got a lot of questions for you.
Okay. Yeah, and I've got Hangouts downloaded now, so I'll be able to respond to you.
Yeah, cool. I'll message you on there, and we'll get something arranged for Wednesday, or maybe sometime later in the week. All right.
All right, for sure.
All right. Okay. Well, I am going to shut down the stream now, guys. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for all the super chats. Make sure I haven't missed any. No, that's all the super chats. You're all amazing as always. Share the stream on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll see you on maybe Wednesday for a debate with Flat Out Hero. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you all you guys in Zoom. Thank you for everyone for chatting. See you soon. Remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat earth. Fight the flat. Fight the flat. Fight the flat.
Have a good night, guys.
Can they hear us?
Probably.
Like the video, you filthy animals.
Push that like button.
Smash the like button, or I will send Flat Out
Smash
to your
that
house.
fucking like button.
Push that motherfucking like button.
Drop kick that like button.
Lick that like button like it was your